The art of storytelling comes in many forms. And the form of storytelling I watch the most is anime. I watch anime not only for its exceptional storytelling, but also because of its unique ability to gain a hold of my attention. Throughout watching anime over the past years, I have realized that these stories are such more diverse than the traditional methods of storytelling that I'm used to watching. Most anime that I have seen has recognizable traits associated with the genre. If it is a shonen, we know the personality traits of the main characters. A male teenage boy acting as a hero while finding companions and getting stronger while fighting villains, usually with different philosophies from theirs. In Isekai anime will be about the main character getting transferred to a world where he or she is void of a purpose. An anime can be a comedy, action series, or created just to entertain. But by the close of an episode, I become knowledgeable in some area that I was not aware of at the beginning of the episode. Most shows are not able to keep my interest or maintain my attention. Normally I just continue watching because the material is boring and predictable. Anime is flexible, dynamic, and the characters are seldom dry or domain. The majority of the time, anime varies from the protagonist's concept apparent in Western traditional storytelling. Unless the character serves as the protagonist in the story, Western storytelling has extended periods with characters stagnating as situational props in the narrative. Theoretical, all main characters in storytelling is a hero, and the hero is the protagonist. A great example of this is Attack on Titan. In this story, Eren destroys innocent Marley citizens motivated by revenge. Attack on Titan does not suggest that Eren's behavior is corrupt or immoral, nor suggest his behavior is just or righteous. Surprisingly, the narratives of anime allow you to empathize with the antagonist as the main character, who may or may not be the hero. Who is good or bad, what is good or bad, is subjective, and anime will allow you to make that decision. Though individuals in the story express to Eren that what he is doing is wrong, he continues with his vengeful quest with his feelings and that he is avenging those affected by the Walrose invasion. We as the audience are emotionally persuaded to follow along with the main character. Often there is no logical explanation for this, but we still do. Each character has their own significance for participation. Rather than being a robotically emotionless character, visual language conveys emotions and thoughts with symbols. The symbols go often unnoticed by most viewers, including myself. The symbols surround the characters and describe not only emotions, but action. For example, speed lines are used to demonstrate moving fast. Anime does this to keep the same feeling as the manga and to convey emotion. There are other emotions like a spark in between two characters to show tension, sweat drops when confused or anxious, and a vein popping when livid. My point being that anime can deliver meaning, even spark an epiphany from a story using more than a traditional dialogue and plot regardless of the genre. Animes are great in my opinion, because they are able to work around the genre and make each story unique. One Punch Man is a series that demonstrates this well. That entire series is written in satire and you expect the main character to want to fight villains because they are perceived as wicked. Saitama is the complete opposite and has no desire to become the strongest and fights out of boredom. Throughout the use of satire in the series, it still pays respect to Shonen roots with fights and character development. A great storyteller is able to add creativity and uniqueness to the story while also reserving the authenticity and the origin for its audience. Many anime episodes will initiate questions and conspiracies that you expect to be answered by the conclusion of the show. As a viewer and reader, I would love to see how the character's narrative ends and what happens in the world of the cast. Another point of interest would be what changed because of the actions of the characters. Whenever stories give the audience mysterious information that goes unanswered, we will feel left out. Needless to say, that cryptic information included in the storyline is also part of an attraction and piqued interest. I do not expect complete resolution of all conflicts, but in my opinion, conflict resolution of most conflicts is a necessary part of a closure in a story that hooked us with the opening. The key purpose of any story is to hook the audience and to consume more of it. When the hook fails, you lack motivation to continue. The author conveys a certain implication for why the story was written. Knowing that you do not know is what intrigues the audience. The anticipation of what will happen next, watching the subliminal messaging as the story unfolds, keep you on your edge of your seat, anxiously watching and waiting to see what will happen next.